Hello, what's up? Welcome back to another episode. I haven't made a video for a while. Haven't had any time really. I've had like 3 days off in 3 weeks, and I'm absolutely shattered. I did 53 or 54 hours last week, so my hours are just through the roof at the moment because like staff shortages and stuff like that. But I have been watching closely with the gaming news, and I have seen the Xbox Game Pass price hike again. Now, I don't know what I'm going to say in this video that I haven't already said about 10 million times, or what other people have been saying on other channels and stuff. A lot of people say, Angry Joe saying, it's the day Xbox died. You know, you've got Paris Lily turning around saying it's not the best deal in gaming anymore. You've even got Colt Eastwood making apology videos. So it really does feel like the sort of sky's falling over at the old Xbox camp. And I'm bored of it. I've been saying this for years. I've been saying it for years. Xbox have been on a downward death spiral since the Xbox One reveal, and they just haven't been able to catch up, and they haven't been able to capitalize. They haven't been able to get back any good faith, apart from the loyalists that'll just take anything that comes out of the Xbox machine and put a positive spin on it. I don't know. If you are really serious about gaming and you watch video game podcasts, you watch, video game content creators like Angry Joe, like, whoever your favorite content creator is, and you keep up to date with video game news and you're very interested in the hobby. If you're still an Xbox fan after all of this, I don't know what to tell you. I really don't know. It's almost like you will put up and make excuses. You'll put up with anything and make excuses. You just love corporations at this point, I feel. I don't feel like there's any saving these kind of people that just blindly say, yeah, the price hike's fine. £360 a year? Yeah, it's only a dollar. $360 a year? It's only $1 a day. I don't think that's the point. I think the point is that it's a nearly $4 trillion company, has a market share of nearly $4 trillion, not billion, trillion, and it's one of the richest companies in the world, and they still lay people off. They still close down studios. They still cancel video games. Sarah Bonds come out and said that Xbox Game Pass was profitable and it made $5 billion last year or something. And then they come out and raise the price of it. So either it's really profitable or you're lying. And I don't care at this point. I really don't. I don't feel like I've got any kind of rage left in me. When I did see it, but I just feel like you just have to type Xbox into any search engine in YouTube or Google, and it's just negative. Every single time Xbox is in the news, it's never positive PR. You know, the only people that are trying to do positive PR and damage control are your people like your Boomstick Gaming, you Colt Eastwoods, Paris Lilies, you all them kind of people. They are, your Kid Smooths and all these kind of people. I just don't get it. And like I say, it's just corporation defense mode. I don't know what Xbox has to do to get people to kind of wake up, and people cancelling the Xbox Game Pass subscription now to the point where the website crashed. Now this news is a little bit. Obviously, if you're in America, it's $30 if you want the Game Pass Ultimate, which is basically the highest tier, which guarantees you all the first-party games. But the previous model, where all the first-party games were day and date, and it didn't really matter, and there wasn't a tier, it was just you subscribe to Game Pass. That was the best deal. And then obviously Game Pass Ultimate, you had because that's between PC and Xbox, and now you've got these 3 different tiers. And if you're on the second tier or the third tier, I can't remember, you're not guaranteed the the first party day one releases until a year after. And that now they're adding like Netflix style subscriptions to like your whatever subscription you've got now now dictates what resolution you're going to get in the game. They've now said that they're going to be doing cloud gaming with ads in games, and I just don't know. I just don't know what Xbox are doing. I really don't. I just don't understand what they're doing. I don't know. I just don't know. Like, and I feel like I'm banging a drum. Like, I feel like I'm just flogging a dead horse at this point. And they're an easy target, Xbox. There's, like I say, there's nothing in the news that's ever positive about Xbox, ever. You know? And, you know, they've got an Xbox handheld coming out that's $1,000. 800 and something quid over here. 500 for the lower version, which has got a 6-year-old CPU in it. It's a low, you know, the lower version is like 500 quid, and that's nobody asked for that, you know. And if you want to buy that, you have to subscribe to Game Pass. So I don't know who that's for. That's for the top 1% and all the loyalists. I think it's not for your everyday kind of person. I just don't think it's really for anyone. I don't think it's going to sell. There's rumours going around that have been debunked, but can you believe anything that Xbox actually say anymore? Saying that the new hardware, the next console, might not see the light of day. It might actually get cancelled. I could totally see. I've said in previous videos, I don't think the next Xbox is coming out. I don't think it's going to release. Colt Eastwood's turned around and said he could totally see Xbox cancelling the next console, and that's big. I think like when you've got Colt Eastwood and Paris Lilly, you know, making apology videos and saying Game Pass isn't the best deal in gaming anymore, there's a fucking issue. Do you know what I mean? So I kind of just feel like, you know, but it's almost as well like, so let's say Xbox decide to release a new console. Do people just think that that's going to fix everything? That all the goodwill and all the good faith's just going to return overnight? Everyone's just going to erase, like Men in Black style, erase the fucking last 10 years from memory, and we're just going to start a generation again and be like, yeah, okay, we're back in the race again. I don't think a new console is going to fix Xbox's the stain on Xbox, on the brand. You know, I think they should just go third party, but they've kind of done this to themselves with the whole acquisitions and stuff. So, you know, I just don't know where they go from here. I really don't. You know, that the handheld at that price, it's a luxury item. Do you know what I mean? It's not, and video games are, you know, this hobby's expensive enough as it is. That is a luxury item to spend $1,000 on a fucking handheld Xbox. You know, Game Pass, you know, $30 a month. You know, you might as well just buy your games instead of just renting them from a Game Pass service. You know, just buy your video games. And yes, a lot of people can't afford to just buy video games. I can't afford to buy everything. There's loads of games I want at the moment I can't afford. Do you know what I mean? But if you're spending $30 a month, you might as well just fucking buy your games. I don't know. I don't get it. I don't like. And then it's like, what's next? What's the next big Xbox news? What's the next negative fucking thing that's coming down the pipeline? I don't know what Phil Spencer and Sarah Bond and Matt Booty are doing to that company. I don't know what they've been doing. I just don't get it. I don't know how they've still got jobs. I don't know how Xbox are. I mean, even games that are coming down the pipeline, there's nothing really that's like setting the world on fire other than Gears of War E-Day. Do you know what I mean? There's nothing really on the way that's like, wow. I mean, Halo's rumored to be getting a remake, but I don't have faith in that either. You know, it's just they've changed the name of the studio. It's still fucking 343. There's a creative director from Halo just left, and he's said he's going to do an in-depth interview when it's safe to talk about things. So I just don't understand how, And the thing is as well, I don't think there's been. I don't think I've ever seen any video game company, console, whatever. I'm talking about Xbox. They seem to have lost this console war multiple times. And they're still... I don't know how they're still sort of on the scene. Do you know what I mean? It's just crazy. I don't know how... I'm just lost. I'm at a loss. And I thought about, how should I come and talk about this video? How should I frame it? How should I discuss it? And I don't really know. Do you know what I mean? Like, I have a Series X. I don't use it very often. I play on PC. I play on PlayStation. I use my Switch too. Most things are coming out on PlayStation now, and potentially Switch too. So, is there any point in even owning an Xbox? Do you know what I mean? There's that old argument, and it's just like the messaging. Everything. This is an Xbox. Everything's an Xbox. Your toothbrush is an Xbox. I just feel like it's just all over the place as a company. And the fact that they're a nearly $4 trillion company and they've been in dead last position for God knows how long, I'm surprised that nobody's just pulled the plug. So I don't really know what else to say. I sort of wanted to just come on and say, I suppose, what I've just said. But nothing shocks me with Xbox anymore. Do you know what I mean? They've raised the price of the Xbox Series X twice in this generation. I've never ever seen that done before, ever. This is the third time they've raised the Game Pass price, and they'll probably raise it again. And I just sort of think like, yeah, okay, the Trump tariffs were maybe to do with the first price hike. But after that, I just don't understand. It's like you don't need the money as a company. You don't need the money. And usually it's the console that's winning, that's quote-unquote winning, that's the greedy one. I've never seen a console that's in dead last position be this fucking greedy. So, I've been saying for months, and I've been saying for fucking years, that Xbox is done. And it's kind of a little bit frustrating when you're watching these podcasts and you're seeing the media talk about it, and it's like, they're very vague and they leave it open-ended, like, is Xbox finished? Is this the end of Xbox? And I would say, yeah, it can't carry on like this. It's just negative story after negative story after negative story. People losing their jobs, studio closure, video game cancelled, console price hike, Game Pass price hike. I just don't get it. And I'm surprised it's taken so many people to wake up. Now, will the people resubscribe to Game Pass when Call of Duty comes out? Maybe. I played the Call of Duty Black Ops 7 beta and I wasn't impressed. I'll be honest with you. I'm not rushing out to buy it. It's probably going to be the first Call of Duty I don't buy at launch. I'm playing Battlefield 6, which is fucking amazing, by the way. And Assassin's Creed Shadows at the moment. That's why I haven't bought Ghost of Yotai, because I don't want to give myself samurai ninja fatigue. So that's just my thoughts on the whole Xbox thing. Let me know what you think in the comments. Apologies that there hasn't been any videos as of late. Like I say, work is just crazy at the moment. It's Sunday today. I'm off. I'm working Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'm off at the weekend because it's my nephew's birthday. And I'm off on Sunday. But it's our weekend off together, me and the wife. So it's just difficult to come on and sort of make a video when you're fucking tired. Do you know what I mean? Like doing 12-hour shifts and all this sort of stuff. So please bear with me. I wish I was just, I wish this was my job and I could just come on every day and create content and stream video games. But unfortunately, that's not the way life works. I've actually have to go out and work for my money, unfortunately, like everyone else. But If you like that video, leave a like, leave a subscribe. We'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves and look after each other. Enjoy whatever you're playing and be happy. Be happy. Try and be happy because fucking life's tough.